Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatic 9 Expert Mode Live with Light. Got the XP farm up and running, so we've got liquid XP, we've got insightful crystals. Everything's great. They hold about 200 buckets each, I think. There we go. Let's hop into the Discord.
Games first, not gonna lie. I haven't played mostly today because I was out grocery shopping, so I got to come back and play a little bit. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but some of us are lucky enough to have jobs where we can do that.
Yay, jobs.
I was. Hello.
Hello.
I was just saying I'm finishing playing up my train games because I didn't play them during the day because I was out and about grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Why was I doing that? Oh, right. Yep. Okay. All good. Get out of here. I have somewhere between 15 and 30 active games going on 18xx.games. Depending on what I feel like doing at a given time. I don't duplicate game. Very rarely I will duplicate a game. So I'm playing like 30 different types of 18xx games altogether. It's a little crazy. But some of them, like now, like this game I just did, from the moment I said that until just now, it's done. So it only takes a couple of seconds because it's late stage. I have too many to do. I can't. I'll do it after stream. I can't just keep. I can't keep going there. That's not it. How you doing?
Doing okay. It looks like the XP farm had all of the mana sucked out of it.
All of the mana sucked out of it.
Yeah, because
what do you mean by mana?
The source.
Oh.
Because if you left the source gem farm running without the XP farm, yeah, it would take all of the source and drain it from this to fuel the thing without making any more.
Ah. Oops. Sorry about that. I thought the thing underneath all those the potions thing would do that. It didn't do that?
So this is not in the same chunk as the imbuement chamber.
Oh, it's not.
Because I didn't really want the source gem farm and the XP farm to be in the same chunk.
Ah, I see. Yeah, it ran for a good 24 hours. Because I forgot. I'll be honest. I left it on overnight. I was like, oh, shoot. And then when I logged in yesterday morning, I think, to play, I was like, oh, this is on. I'll turn it off. I'll go see what happened. Well, first off, it was brutal. It wasn't a server thing, but something that translated to my system. When I tried to fly over there, I couldn't do it. I had to walk because the game kept freezing.
Wow.
So I don't know what it was, but I unclaimed it and walked, and it was fine. Well, vice versa, because I wasn't close enough to unclaim it. Although I suppose I could have used the command to unclaim all chunks. It's not like it would have mattered. Nobody else has anything claimed. I'll have to remember that next time. So there's this, if you didn't know, if you don't run a Minecraft server, there's a server command that you can unclaim all chunks. So when I got there, the bin was full.
Oh, that's a lot of amethyst.
That was all amethyst. That was the problem, right? Because there's also Certus quartz and Therian in there. So it had all of that was in there. So that was a big process. I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to change over my scenes. That was a big part of the problem as we just get the puff of Boon hitting the airwaves.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. So I'm just like, what the hell? I was like, oh, right, yeah. Boon's here. Because I'm like, I know Light doesn't vape. But so when I got there, I would say probably 2/3 of that chest was full of amethyst. And it couldn't be processed because the source gem was full. Again, I hadn't intended to leave it on that long. But if the source gem box had been a little bit bigger, it would have gone a little farther and apparently drained even more source. So probably was didn't. But I would say a good third of that chest was therium and um, the Sub-Zero crystals and the Certus quartz. So like if I look at our network now, we have 8,000 Sub-Zero crystals and 4,900 Certus quartz.
Yeah, it's probably enough of those.
Yeah, I don't see therium in here actually, so we don't have as much of that as I thought.
Yeah, because there's only one therium production over here.
I actually don't see any. Oh no, I didn't. No, never mind. There's 3,700 of that.
Yeah,
So
sounds
we
about
probably
right.
have enough of all those. That's quite why I suggested in chat. I was thinking, and obviously that chat, you're not in our chat, but I was like, I don't think we need anything other than amethyst anymore. We could probably get rid of it.
Okay, so I have upgraded the storage in the chest. We can probably just leave it running now because this one stack has 42,000 of the 262,000 possible. And so even if we do have too much of the other ones, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Just don't break the chest.
Okay.
Explosion.
Noted.
Immediately breaking the chest as soon as I log in. Got it.
Got it.
I had
Good.
I had to do that over in the water temple, and I forgot it was full. I was like, "Oh, sophisticated chests don't keep their contents. They're not drawers. Oh goodness." Luckily, I was just moving it across to a different room, but it was fun. So yeah, I did a lot of work this weekend. I'm very proud of it. And I have to give buco kudos to Light for answering questions while he was, I found out, hanging out with other people. So thank you for that. Oh, we can fly. This is great. So when I tried to do this yesterday, it froze after my first click. And I was like, oh, this is not good. So I just took hands off the keyboard and didn't try to fly. But yeah, we probably could get rid of all this butted stuff, but or what we could do is this is a filterable chest. Yeah, we could filter this. So this 4 tier 3s. Okay.
I don't want that thing to ever be completely full again.
Okay, yeah, I see that. I was gonna say we could filter the other ones that aren't amethyst out, and then it'll just stop those, whereas the amethyst can keep going.
Yeah, except it would still make them, and they would still drop on the ground. They would just eventually despawn.
Fair. So this chest too probably could use a little upgrade. And
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I didn't do it myself because at the time I was typing all this in the chat, I didn't really understand how starbunkles worked or this whole thing worked. But I've since duplicated this. Duplicated. I've done some of this also in the overworld. Because I'm trying to build power in the overworld to allow us to do what we need to do. If that's a sophisticated barrel, you don't need the item frame if you don't want.
I don't trust the starbunkles.
Oh, they need the star. Oh, okay.
So the starbunkles will put anything in the box that can go in the box. And if they pick something up and have nowhere to put it, they'll get confused.
That makes sense.
And I don't like confusing the poor squirrels.
Also, so I had one that was working perfectly at my base. I added a block to make it look prettier, not in the path, and it still changed their path, so they tried to walk through the waterfalls. And they won't do that. They'll walk through water, though, which is kind of cool, but they won't walk through waterfalls.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe if you had some sort of hat, there might be a hat that lets them do it. But yeah, so over in chat, we're gonna go visit this. Don't worry, because we're gonna spend a lot of time over there today. I have put down on my title that we're going to be doing the interdimensional storage today. I'm not sure. I still have to find out if this is really enough power because I have some concerns. Because I also left the base on, not just this, but I wanted to get more prismarines, so I left the Drigny on. And the network didn't have power. So somewhere the power had drained.
Yeah, I don't know how good our
And
power
I think
is.
part of it is the aura, because there's no why am I not flying? Game? Goodness gracious. The aura generator is not in that chunk, and so it wasn't loaded.
Oh no.
So I think that could be part of what had done it. It wasn't so bad that it was like you couldn't breathe, but it was bad enough, I think, that the network lost the ability to recharge as quickly as it could. It's fine now, but I think that if we do chunk load the base, which we're going to have to, we need to chunk load the aura thing as well. And that I've been trying to figure out where to do this because we don't have teams. And if I chunk load something, right, then you guys can't use the boxes that are in it, right? And so I don't want to do that. So I have the network now is out over underneath my yurt. I know it's not a yurt. I just don't remember what it's called. Not, I should say the trans-dimensional thing is over here. It's not plugged in, but I think I need to move the storage network over there, like the controller as well. But I honestly don't know if that's true because I'm not sure how chunk loading all of that works.
And we might be able to afford a spatial anchor. I just don't know if we can afford the power for a spatial anchor.
Is that like the barges from the last version?
Yes, but for applied energistics, it will chunk load the entire network.
Oh, so you don't have to load the chunks. It just loads the network as a chunk load, or it loads
So,
everything.
so it'll load any chunk where the network is.
I see. How does that affect interactivity? Does it, or is it like a barge?
I don't know what you mean by interactivity.
Meaning that if I claim a chunk, you can't interact with stuff in my chunk.
Right. So claiming a chunk and loading a chunk are two different processes because you can protect chunks, and that's what claiming is for, but it just bundles in the chunk loading into the chunk protecting.
So wait a minute. If I go to the map, I thought I had to claim something in order to chunk load it. That's not true?
So that is true for that way of loading chunks.
Oh, I see. But the thing for AE can do it outside of that constraint.
Right, because that tool is for preventing griefing. It just happens to also have a chunk loader.
Got it.
But there are other things that have chunk loaders, like the barge was a many chunk loader. There are other mods that have just nice localized load this one chunk. Vanilla has some fun things that you can do with portals and hoppers to make sure an arbitrary amount of chunks stay loaded.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily trust any of those.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's good to know. I don't know what kind of power. Do you recall what it's called offhand?
The spatial anchor. It's a little expensive, but not undoable.
Spatial is spelled with a T, chat.
Shh.
Oh my god. Spatial pylon? No, anchor.
Anchor. The pylons are for taking space into a disk.
Oh, you also need 3 of them to build 1 anchor. This is expensive.
Like I said, it's expensive, but not undoable.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly given the... Oh, you don't even need the singularities for this. It's just the teleportation cores.
Yeah.
A lot of them, but...
Yeah, so it's doable. I have recipes somewhere saved out for these spatial components because you need those for something I was working on.
What was my problem?
Oh, the Demon storage stabilizers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I made all the PCBs. Did I not
Which
make
does beg the question,
bar?
like, we could just use demon storage instead of doing this. I'm not sure if there's a right answer here, but
So the only rightness of the answer is for auto crafting, because demon storage won't auto craft.
not to the same extent. You can, but not to the same extent, no.
Yeah.
Because you can set up demons to do processing within it, but it's not. The interface isn't it's the same. It's not as good. It's much more rudimentary. We'll put it that way.
I thought I had made Invar.
I did not realize you don't have your whole name.
Me?
Yeah,
It doesn't quite fit.
yeah. Your George was.
I know. It vexes
So all
me.
right, chat. Let's go take a look at my new base out of base. It's actually my spawn point now.
Let's take a look at it.
I have yeah, George. You want to come along?
Oh,
Where'd
That's-
you go?
iron.
I'm in the swamp.
Okay. You just close the door behind you. Okay.
Oh yeah, because I didn't grow up in a barn, man. Oh, also, if you look hard enough, there are two there's two axolotls in the swamp now.
Ooh, awesome.
They're having fun. Probably
I'm a big fan
killing
of
our clock
axolotls.
cycles, but
And there goes my game.
yeah, it's because the
Wow.
axolotls. There's also that lily tad you passed, and there's a mini tad running around here somewhere too.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so we don't have a warp zone yet set up from the other place, so you'll have to step into my bedroom.
Okay.
Just stand right there. Oh, well, I thought you were gonna fall. You were so close. But that's what.
Okay. Oh boy.
You want to go in, please? We're trying to go here. Just fall in. Forget. I need to take floating off of that enchantment. All right, so welcome to the temple. These
Excellent.
wind chimes are supposed to prevent phantoms, but they don't work. So let's go with that.
Huh.
This will take you back to the Twilight Forest. So we need to go back. This is the place.
Cool.
And you can see I have 4 other places ready to go for the end, the Nether, and assumably if we ever have a warp zone on this place, that's where that'll go.
Very nice. Sorry, I had to adjust my FOV. For my
Also, if you
speed.
look-
Absurd.
If you look above you, or if you come over, you'll notice that the water is going off of the corners. That's not possible in Minecraft.
Really? Whoop.
Yeah, they only come off on the edges. So in order to make it on the corners, what you'll find out is there are actually mirror weave blocks, ghost weave blocks that are keeping the water in check. And I just made them invisible by using an invisible spell.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it looks real good. I was happy I figured that out.
That is awesome. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And then you can see I've started to do the mirror. So the copper, I'm going to let go green because that's the whole point of this bottom area. And that's where then going above it, you'll see I've got blackstone. And so I'm going to mirror everything that's below us in a combination of soapstone and blackstone. I don't know if I'm going to build the internal mirrored because that's very confusing, but the external will be mirrored. So then there's 2 ways to get into the base. There's the way you can always use, which is behind you, and you can see if you swim down to the bottom, that's where we entered from before.
Sure.
But right now, you also can come into the middle and just go to the very middle and drop down.
Oh, nice.
And this takes you to the main central chamber. So as you can see here, I've got lights power set up. It's not automated. It's not on right now because I don't need it. So I don't want to just have these constantly growing.
Sure.
But I found out that Starbunkles will be very happy to take things out of drawers. So big fan of that.
Oh yeah.
And I have capped the abjuration at 512 because I realized the way it was set up, I was about to make 4,000 of it. And I wasn't sure that was strictly necessary.
Abjuration essence. Okay.
Yeah, that's to make the awkward potions.
Oh, it's stairs. That's why it's a 3/4 block. Okay, I was staring at this like, what on earth is this?
Yeah, because I've got talent, baby. So yeah, I filled this with water, so you've got the water coming down. So that's what water normally does. If you just put the drop of water, it splits off into 4 cardinal directions. You don't get the orthogonal, or the diagonal ones, rather. So these are making the potions that combine with the potion mixer, and the alchemical source link is on top of the potion, and that's what's driving the power. I've got a source jar here to keep these guys happy. I've got a source jar over to keep that guy happy, although I think he's close enough that I don't need to do that, but it's there anyway. So we're making, amethyst into gems very slowly. And that's fine.
Nice.
And then what you don't see is that underneath this whole setup is the aura generator. So it's continually comparing the aura against the value 10, which was in the comparator. I'm assuming Light can tell you why 10 is the value to use, but that's what he used, so that's what I used. And if it's lower than that, it will automatically splash potion. Well, not splash, it'll linger potion one of the bits from the jar, because it's immediately underneath. And if you had entered the other way, so you've gone outside and down through that door and looked up, you would see it. But it's all nice and compact.
I mean, I assume 10 is on, like, the 15 being the maximum that redstone can put out. I mean, looking at the aura bar here in the bottom right corner, I can see it's,
Right, it's about 2/3
up. So yeah,
right.
that tracks. That all tracks.
Yeah, it's a nice safe value.
Why we're using 10?
It's
a nice safe value. Fair.
Yeah, it's not too much. It's not too little. Particularly with mine that gets used in huge chunks.
Yeah, it's not ticking over into, like, causing effects. But it's not going to allow you to go too low too fast that everyone dies of, being unable to breathe.
Right, and where mine ended up, this block is where the lingering potion splashes onto, the whatever absorber is called. Mm-hmm. It is in the corner of 4 chunks. So I'm hoping that means that it will hit one chunk and easily spread to the others. And so far it seems to be the case, but I haven't tried to stress it yet.
I mean, it seems balanced as far as I can see, so.
Right, but obviously only one of these chunks is going to have my interdimensional storage in it. So that part I don't know yet. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I think probably over by the storage chest, which, by the way, I can't remember if you've taken that gold chest or not, but there's one behind you.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so it's probably going to be in this chamber somewhere. I just don't know. Where. And then this little ditty over here, this is my bedroom. I expanded it a little bit. That's why some of the copper is still copper, but that's turning slowly. And you can hear my cat.
Does the copper just go as long as it's exposed to atmosphere?
I'm assuming. I'm hoping, because that's what's happening so far.
So where's your cat?
He's inside.
Where's the door? Oh, there we are.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
So this is how I discovered false weave can hold slabs. So this is a false weave with a vertical slab. So it is a full block, but when you put a vertical slab in it, it only holds half the block. And I'm just delighted that it chose the correct half. I don't know how, I don't know why, it just did. And so I'm like, perfect.
I mean, it was 50-50.
I know, and it just worked. So thrilled about.
Of course, to be fair, it would have been really funny if it was left slab instead, and I think it would just look like bars holding your cat in.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I wouldn't have kept it.
Hello, cat. Your name is just Cat.
So that's where I got, but I'm excited. It was actually a lot of quality work because I did this whole fountain area over the weekend. We finished the stuff underneath this, which I could show you if you just walk down. I think is it this. Or is it the amethyst one? No, it's not this one. It's next to the amethyst. I need signs. I should have brought signs. But if we walk all the way down here, then we'll get to the main chamber down below, which I don't know what I'm putting in there yet either. Oh, no, I lied. This, though, is going to be, I'm thinking of making it like a hangar bay for, like, submarines or something.
That's cool. Oh, or like, I mean, submarines, it would just be like for looking purposes, right? Like, oh, hey, it looks like okay. You make it like, oh, you could put like a if you could make like a Blackbird from X-Men, you know how like it's always like in like some weird location and there was like a thing would open up somewhere and go flying out, or like like in this like underneath the tennis court or like out the side of a mountain, like every cartoon had that kind of thing going on, you know.
Yeah.
It could be, your super secret plane, and you could, put like doors in it, like fake doors in their side or something like that to go outside.
And unfortunately, on the other side, that thing is broken, so I have to rebuild it.
DM structure.
Yeah, it's not complete. There's only like half of a floor, and it's missing part of the roof, which is kind of disappointing. Let's see. In here, not yet. Oh yeah, because I mean there's still water all around it. The Guardians are still spawning. Also, the Guardians will spawn in here on land. So.
And will they slowly die?
Yeah.
That's funny and sad.
This is going to house, I think, a giant create setup to make glass.
That's cool.
So I think I'm going to do 2 crushing wheels to get the cobblestone into gravel into sand, and then blast the sand. I think.
Like a blasting machine like Light has, and I had last time.
Yeah, I just want to see, like something, because there's this big space, right? What else am I going to do with this big space? Well, it has a conversation pin in it right now. But this big space, I was thinking to do something create, because it'd be kind of fun if it came in here and there's just pistons everywhere moving or whatever.
I'm enjoying the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then out here, there's now a down. So if you go to the left, you'll go down.
Ow. Ow.
Well, move a little faster. And then, so then when you come back to the main room and you look up, that's where the infuser is.
Oh, hey.
So it just hangs out in the ceiling there. It looks pretty well balanced. I was going to cover it, and see, it looks kind of okay. I added the light, obviously, but.
Does this mod have the elevator mod in it? Is that why we're not
No,
doing it? Okay.
No, it does not.
I only just thought of that. Like, we're doing a lot of stuff with waterfalls, aren't we?
Yes. Because that's the easiest way I know of. And if you come over here, there's a neat room, if I remember how the hell it gets to it.
Which way did you go?
Sorry, I'm to your left.
Okay.
I think this is the way to go. Find out. Production line. Ooh, fancy schmancy.
Would reproducing linearly?
No, this isn't it. I got confused. Oh, you know what? This might not connect from down below. Oh, no, this is right. Wait, this is right. Yeah, this is right. So over here is a sweet stalagmite-stalactite room.
Oh, awesome.
But I don't know what to do with it yet.
Did they come like this?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was underwater, right? It was all growing. So I was tempted to put the amethyst guy in here, but it's just too far. I don't want to make the starbunkles have to work that hard.
Yeah. Plus, you'll end up forgetting about it, and something will happen at some point, and then you'll be like, why is this not working?
Yeah.
You have to remember what you did. Out of sight, out of mind.
So yeah, that's it. All right, everybody. It's not me. It's the end of the stream. We're not.
That's cool.
But it's very slow. Like that copper ring I put in, it's been at least a day, if not 2. So the oxidization is very slow. But that's okay. I was thinking of building the storage out over here since the chest is already over here. I need to figure out what the radius of this place is, and so that way I can run a wireless receiver to the middle of this somewhere and then just let it go. Or we need to advance the chapter 3 quest line to the point that we get withers, so I can get a wither stars, and then we're good to go.
Well, I mean, nether stars are a step beyond withers.
I mean, come on. You've got to have a pressurized reaction chamber already, right? Easy peasy.
Yeah, I mean,
he says to the man who's putting gold dust on the ground.
You're supposed to be the smart one. I'm just here for the food. Oh, also I need to figure out a place to put this laser, right?
Yeah.
All right, it's the laser for shooting the ocean.
How big is it going to be? Is it just one block or is it a multi-block?
So there's one block for the laser and one block for the things that power the laser, but you can power it with lots of them if you want it to go faster.
I don't know how big. Honestly, we haven't tested this power. At least I haven't. I'm not sure if you have. So I don't know how strong and how fast this is. I fear, to be honest.
Yeah, I would as well, given, my power setup in the last one. I could not effectively power a laser to be faster than just like a tick every several seconds that had a chance of giving you what you wanted.
That's terrifying.
It's a botanist's drill bit, Mac. Botanists. Hence tree.
I think they do better with teeth that way. Laser drill. Wait, does the quest tell me anything about it?
We are deep ocean, so we can get it.
Yeah, that was the whole point. So he's like, "Are you in deep?" What is like, "Yes, I am." He's like, "Good, stay there." It's like, okay.
Okay.
It's industrial foregoing, huh?
Fancy blue drill bit. Yeah, because its main thing is for drilling up ores, such that you never have to actually mine again, and then digging up fluids so you never have to milk a cow.
It comes with a free effectivity module. That's something.
That's good.
What do we need abyssal seawater for?
Running it through the mage bloom to get abyssaline and the saturated filters.
Wow, that makes me want to get abyssaline. Oh no. Now I want to build this out of abyssaline. That seems way too expensive. What do we do with the brine?
Well, abyssaline's a fluid.
Well, yes and no.
That's how we get iesnium.
Because in the previous one, abyssaline was the purple bricks that I made my chocolate island tower out of. This one, it's just a fluid. That's a shame.
It is a shame. I wonder if it's pourable. Anyway. So brine is one way that we get iesnium. So that's something.
Has world interaction.
I'm very disappointed that glowstone does not.
Yeah, glowstone has no world interaction. So I think the fact that there is world interaction means you can pour the abyssaline.
How do you know, like, where do you see that it has world interaction?
So if you go to abyssaline and click on the purple liquid, not the liquid, the bucket. So the abyssaline bucket, world interaction bucket plus abyssaline.
Yeah, which means you can siphon it off from a pool of abyssaline.
Yeah, so you can grab it out of the world.
Man, it would have been cool if I had gotten glowstone though, because the whole idea is if I'm mirroring this base, the glowstone to flow up like the water is flowing down here would have been stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Alas. I suppose I could fake it with the... Yeah, whatever. So chat, if we're going to do storage, I wonder, should we just stress it? Just do a stress test? The worst that happens over here is I just don't have source. But the worst that happens over there, everything fails.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm a little worried about stress testing this. Because I can't really stress one side because it's not working if there's only one side. I might still draw power. I wonder if it still draws power if there's only one side. Or if you need the connection first. Let's find out. Yeah. I need all this stuff. And one of these, and one of these. I also took all of our relays by mistake, so I think actually there might still be a couple left. But if you need some relays, let me know, and I'll bring some back. Part of me just wants to put it in this. Then I lose the light. Wow, I'm so torn about this because, like, I'm not adding things to the network here, really. Well, I guess I could. Well, we will be, right? Well, because we'll have abyssaline water and all that other stuff. So yeah, I guess I am adding stuff. I need better piping possibilities. So we'll build it over here. Do it right here. All right, we need one cable coming off the side. Goes to our power source. We have crafting terminal out front. We have an access point above it, I think. No, you cannot do that. I should be able to, hold on. Should be able to do this. Yes. Cool. Right. So wireless access point is there. I forgot the dim pulsating crystal. Silly me. Also, I need a magma crucible because of this, and we don't really need it now. I looked to see what it's used for, and not really much of anything.
Melting things.
Yeah, but only very limited things in this set. Made me sad. Relays, what did we decide? Are 30 blocks? Is that right? 30,
32.
40, 50? 32. Okay, so 2 chunks.
Where
To either side.
I supposed to have a thermonumatic press that's very hot with latex in it. And pressure, probably, right? Yeah, 2 bars of pressure, too.
Let's see if we can do this.
Huh.
Relays come from a source link, or is it jarred to the relay?
So typically the source link
right?
goes into a jar. Jar goes to a relay. Relay goes to another jar.
Okay, so this jar is going to go to here.
Okay,
What are you
so
doing? You're killing me,
none of that's
Smalls.
expensive except for this matrix. So where can we put yet another thermonumatic processing plant where I can heat it up too?
Okay, so it can.
How hot are
run
you?
There.
Oh, this one's real hot.
So it's running power now.
So all I would have to do is turn this off, and we could do it in here. No,
So
it has
the
no
amount of
pressure.
power I need, it goes every 2% of a source jar gives me 40 kilophi. On 89 to 229, yes, gives me 40 kilophi.
Okay, this one's also really hot. So if we
I'm
put
going
one
through
here,
40 kilophi.
that'll be great.
About 70. So it needs 2% every 10 seconds, give or take. So that should be sustainable, right? It appears to be sustainable. So this on my end apparently only needs a 2% every 10 seconds.
Okay.
To run just the network connection. I'm assuming it's running because it's drawing power. And if it uses 40 kilofeet in 10 seconds, would that be about 200 feet a tick? Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, exactly, because it'd be 200 times 20 times 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, this is running. It's taking all the power that it would take. It's also powering a crafting terminal and a wireless access point. So it's slightly more than 200 a tick, but so that's what it needs.
Mhm.
So theoretically, this should be no problem on the host system. Because we definitely are not using more than that. Let's go. That's fine.
Not passively
Currently, I know,
every
I know.
moment. Oh, that.
I think that's gonna look so good. How good? So. I also had considered using this playthrough session to create the overworld warp zone, but I realized I think I'm the only one that has a spot right now, so I'm not sure its usefulness. Oh, I forgot to chunk load that. Shoot, I have to chunk load both sides too. Or I just make the spatial thing. I wonder if that covers all worlds.
I don't know.
What do you think? We could try it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it will or it won't. All right, so if we decide that we want to make this thing, we're going to have to spend some time making this thing. Let's turn the power on to the transdimensional warp system and just see if it's working. The black cable. All right, it should be operational now. Not that we know from this side. But once we get this started, then sky's the limit on everything else. Also, it means I greatly need to expand this at some point because 32 channels is probably not going to cut it long term when we start going crazy with the patterns.
Mm-hmm.
But to start, proof of concept, right?
Mm-hmm. Can
So
always
let's
expand it
see.
later.
Yeah, let's see what the system over here looks like. Wixies aren't even mixing. That's how little power this is drawing effectively. So this seems to be okay. Now, what I don't know is what's going to happen with the source or with the aura, right? Because there is no aura generator here. So it might mean I need to run some part of the network under the aura generator to guarantee it's always loaded. Which, to be fair, if we're going to autocraft stuff, there's a haunting over here, so I could run it to the haunting. So there's at least a reason to have it over there.
Okay. High temperature. I'll need latex and blue runes.
I want to figure out how you made your windmill too, because I want one of them. I want one.
I mean, it's just sails and glue.
But it looks like blocks.
Yeah, you just glue the blocks to the sails. Like the inside of that is all sails.
Oh, so it's like a 1x10 or something?
No, like the shape. If you go one block deeper.
Oh, okay.
Inside of it, it's all sails.
And then you just made a base around the rotational, whatever it's called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the bearing.
And so then this casing is just for looks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I thought it would look cool.
It does that. And it doesn't move across the screen anymore, which I particularly enjoy.
I had that happen to me one time.
Weird.
Just once, though. Okay. 15 buckets. Let's go get some latex.
All right, so if I have a network over there now, it means I don't have to keep coming back and forth for the network.
Huzzah.
So I guess we can just work. Well, I'm already here. We'll work here. saves me on wireless power because I don't have a way to charge it over there. I'd have to come back anyway. So let's get working. We need a spatial something. This thing. We need this thing. So I need 3 of these things. Let's make these. We don't have that. Why don't we have that? So I need 6 dust. Is this in the network yet? No. Okay. So we need a bunch of that too. We need more of this too. Okay. So I need another dose of this. That's how you make this? Wait, what? I thought you needed I thought you needed oh, brain.
No singularities for teleportation course.
No, not the singularities. I'm talking about the glass fiber. I thought you needed dielectric paste for the cables.
Oh.
I wonder if it's because we already have.
Maybe it's for the smart ones.
I don't know. Can I do this twice? No, of course not, because I need to do it twice. How much quartz fiber is there? Weird.
Oh, my lava thing's almost full. Cool.
You are distracting, Collier.
Okay.
Also, I have 3 durability left and a stone hammer. Anybody want it for a quick? Driving me crazy.
Boon?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, he's building now.
I'm beyond stone hammers now.
Oh, are you finally making your witches stuff?
No, I just put on some cosmetic stuff because I didn't like the look of the sorcerer stuff, so this is mostly bee apparel.
Why do you think I'm in a dive helmet?
Yeah, I know.
No, I like the bee helmet. I thought your chest plate, it looked kind of witches garby.
Oh no, yeah, it's just the basic leather tunic.
Ah,
because we didn't have any. Oh no.
We've got a ton of stuff. If you think we don't have it, check again.
All right.
I am frustrated as hell this isn't the network, but in order to get it in the network, I need fiber, and the reason I'm frustrated is because I can't make the fiber because it's not in the network. Oh my god. Private whatever would be pleased. What's his name? It starts with a Y, right? What's the name of the guy from Catch-22?
Yossarian?
Yeah, that's it. Yossarian. Yossarian would be proud. These are the things that we don't have enough of.
I just
of them right now.
I just put in 5 more stacks to process.
That may be the first thing I automate. We'll see. We'll see, because in order to make this network bigger, we need a lot of that stuff. All right, 6 of these as dust.
Well, it is
6.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I know. Also, we need to get Boon a spellbook, because I need another spellbook. Anyway. Who was doing tree stuff?
That was me. I didn't look up.
Sorry. I got a spell for that. And chat, I do apologize if my screen is shaking a little more than usual. I have incredible energy right now, and so I'm trying to keep it down into the legs, but it just creeps up sometimes. All right, so we need 4 more cables. So we have all the cable we need. So we should be able. Oh no! And then I need 3 more crystals. Spoiled by my own petard.
That...
So to make this on demand.
Oh, okay. So that was just my game crashing, not my inability to make blue dye.
So you made it in point of fact. It's sitting. Oh no, that's lapis. There's a bunch of lapis just sitting on the machine. So I would need to change this hopper for a container of some sort.
So the hopper puts it into the imbuement.
Oh, no, I know, but I can use a container that does the same thing.
Sure.
Because I don't know how to network to a hopper. Although I suppose it's just an inventory, so it should work the same, right?
Yeah, same way you network to anything else.
Okay.
And so you should be able to use the like molecular assembly thing or the interface to be able to push things into it for the auto crafting.
Yeah, can it auto-craft something that it would need an imbuement chamber for? I assume we'd have to push it into the world.
So the way the network would need to work is that it would need a pattern provider next to either the hopper or the imbuement chamber, and then just an importer on the box at the bottom to know when it's done. And so it would provide the inputs to the hopper, and then it would pull the outputs from the bottom, and it would still need the crafting CPUs to be able to keep it in its brain.
Everything.
But the whole external process part should be fine.
Okay.
Because it doesn't know the difference between a single block doing the work and an entire base doing the work.
All right. I'll look into that in the future. Right now, I just want to see if I can chunk load it. Do we think this is going to draw power?
Do we think what's going to draw power?
The spatial anchor.
Guaranteed.
Okay. I need 3
I can't imagine a world where that sort of power would be free.
I can. It's the one I want it to be free.
The world of wishful thinking.
So now we're just missing this thing. So we're missing these things. So we're missing those things. We need a bunch of pearls. This goes too deep? Okay. So in order to make one of these, I need 2 of these, which means I need 4 of these. And so I need 8 of... No, I'm making this recipe 4 times. Oh, get out the notebook. Okay. I did research, by the way.
You have to use lapis
tiles,
dust to make blue dye?
Yes.
Lame.
Sorry. I could automate dye making too if you want. Just give me some time. All right. So we need 2 128s, which means we need 4 64s. No, we're making 64s, aren't we? No, we're making 128s.
Nothing.
2 16s.
Oh,
right,
so that's already blue dye.
2 16s and 8 2s.
Okay.
So that means we need 14
things, and we do that.
skies. I need
this,
whatever
and we do
14
that.
times 4 is. 96, George?
14 times what?
4.
56.
56. I need 56 of these things. I can write. That's why we have erasers. 56. And these are dimensional storage things. So to make that, I need 56 of them. What the hell is that divided by 18? 3 and a little change.
3 and
So you
change,
do
yeah.
4x. Which means I need 4 teleportation cores. I should be doing this in a spreadsheet, and 12 dimensional shards. Which we have a thing that can make those now, right?
What are we making?
Dimensional shards. It's some sort of B transformation, if I recall. It's like honey crystal or something. We're doing that up above. We've done that.
Yeah, so glistering honey in the altar infusion.
Okay. So I need 4 rainbow rooms. I need 4 rainbows. I need 2 Spirit Attuned gems. And I need 2 of the essence, which is growing off the back of trees at the moment. Okay, so that's fine. Then I need 2 for every step of this. So I need 28 Fluix pearls. Except I need 4 for that. So hold on. I need 12 plus 32. I need 44 Fluix. Do you think we'll have enough Sub-Zero? Okay.
Funny.
So I think actually Ingot of the Skies is our current short. It's not. We have enough. Wow. Okay. Nice. I need a ridiculous amount of that dust though. So I hope if you need more, I'll add more stacks in. All right. Do we have rainbow? We do. We have more than enough. Do we have Spirit Attuned gems? We do. Perfect. And obviously we have more than enough of the essence. Running low. We only have 105.
Oh no.
I know, right? Who's making compressed brick tiles? Okay, so
That would be me.
should I stand in front? No, once you've made the connection, I can stand in front all day long. I forgot to do dimensional charts. So we have any? We happen to have 12. How many do I need? 12. Mine. All right, so we're gonna make the cores first, which are these. A recipe found. Oh, is it the other way around? Must be the other way around. It is indeed the other way around. It makes sense. Why would you use the essence as a base for something?
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Aesthetically, I wish we had 2 different versions of this. One that used base 3 and 6, and the other one that was 2 and 4. That is preposterous, I know. But visually, it makes the recipes going in look better. I am chatting in the chat. Right, okay, good. What just happened?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh, I think I just pulled a cord out, that's all. I heard the popping sound. I was like, what did I just do? So I talked with the Pepsi representative. Other sodas are available, but God be with you. When I was at the store today, as I mentioned, I ran errands because they didn't have any caffeine-free diet Pepsi, and it was driving me crazy because I've been drinking a lot of Coke Zero recently, and I've been getting not like violently ill, but sick enough. And it turns out, or at least this is my hypothesis, because I switched to ginger ale for a while, that also made me sick. They both have aspartame, so I don't think my body likes aspartame. And Pepsi uses sucralose, not aspartame. So I want caffeine-free diet Pepsi. It tastes better than Coke anyway. But it's very hard for me where I moved in order to get that. Oh, shoot. Do I have a knife? Do we have knives? I do have a knife. Okay, good. This is what you need to crack these babies open. No, not my shield! And he's like, why is that going in the cutting board and not this? Is this not actually how I use this? Oh, it's not. Okay, it's in the inventory, not the cutting board, with a special type of knife. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we have one of those.
I'm sure it's cheap.
Applied. Ooh, we don't anymore. What could that be? Because I've made these.
Did you, though?
I did. Because I needed the shards for something else. So I've broken the shards down at least once. Which probably means I put it in a chest for safekeeping, and now it's just gone. Alright,
It's
fine. I'm pretty sure
very
it's cordyceps in the
safe.
stick. Yeah, it's not getting stolen now. I'm pretty sure it's Certus quartz and a stick. Come into here. This. I need one of these.
I
No, not another
anticipate
quartz.
it needing an extra rod.
It needs aluminum rod. Yeah, see, this is how I know I've done this, because I remember making aluminum rod before. Alright, well, we will make more. Because I remembered I made aluminum like half a second before you did, because I was making one of these knives.
Mm.
And you're like, yeah, let's do aluminum. And then I made a whole bunch off screen right after that stream was over. I never used it again. Is this still over here? Okay, good. Could I put it in the press? Yes. The hopper's still not working? Fine. We'll go over to the press. Fix the hopper, you say? Bad man. Get the shield out because reasons. No, not my. Could you stop? All right, now aluminum. Please to make me a knife.
Oh, more blue runes. Just happen to have a few right over here.
All right, break these down, please. Yeah, I don't understand what happened to the Certus quartz knife. I look at my inventory. Am I going to see one? Okay. I thought I put it in my druid pouch for a second. I did not. There's stuff in there. No idea what it is. Okay, whatever. Carry a Certus quartz knife. I suppose I could put it in the network for everyone to use. I'm going to retire the bookworms here soon. All right, that gives me that. So now we can't make these until I make the flux pearls, which is 4 and 1. So I need 44 pearls, which means I need 156. No, 176 dust. Is that 44 times 4? 16 and 16, yeah. Somebody's making sign. Wait, what sign is that? Canvas sign. Those are hit.
Canvas signs.
Assuming that must be light.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you putting canvas signs?
On the assembly platform that isn't currently working. So, like, it started to work,
Drawing
but then
too
it's
much power?
like, nope, like it's got good power. It's got all the items.
Controller, platform, import, output, drill, laser.
Mm-hmm. Everything in,
It does look like
nothing
it's-
out.
No, it's just sitting there.
Yeah, it's
Does it
just
have
in
enough
there.
pressure?
Sure does. It's got 4. It needs 3.5.
This is more than 170.
So I'm
We
gonna
should
pick
probably figure this out.
this up, and I'm gonna move it over here.
That's 128. That's 170.
Okay, so it doesn't like that. So
That's 176.
I'm gonna grab another couple of tubes. We're gonna run them over here.
Okay. Sub-zero. Oh, man. I don't know if we have enough. Let's go work over here so we don't end up getting stuff mixed in with that, although I wanted water. There's water over here.
Water, water everywhere.
True. What's a little flux dust in your vegetables? Well, we gotta crush this first. I mean, it's the nature Laura thing that kept stuff from moving around. Is this orange crush? No. Now it is.
Okay. We need another one for something. Orange gets
Fun,
us lava.
fun story. I
Story.
discovered I was slowly giving myself a repetitive stress injury from playing this game.
Oh.
It's a good sign.
Because of the way I right click on things, I discovered that my my pointer tends to stay in the air, which leads to incredible tension on your joints when you are right clicking as much as I am in this game. So thank God for my undergraduate professor who was into the Alexander technique and taught us all, because I was able to recognize what was happening and reduce the impact. But now I'm using my mouse differently, and my brain is like, oh yeah, this long term, this is great. Like I can see the benefits, and my body is like, what the fuck are you doing? This is unnatural. I don't like it. And I'm like, no, trust me, you'll love it.
Trust the process.
I don't think this is going to work as well as I want it to, but we're doing it anyway. No, not my shield. My shield.
Wait, I need 3 of these, don't I? Okay.
Oh my god, it goes underneath. It goes underneath. Did work, but that's not going to work for me. It goes underneath. All right. New pool. Where is there standing water? I think I'll be far enough away from light. Should be fine. Nope, you're standing right there. Okay,
No
let's
offense.
go to a different place. Where else do I
What's
have
up?
water?
He said he was talking about staying far enough away from
Water.
Right,
you.
but
No offense.
Water.
like, why do we need to be away from me?
So you don't hoover up what I'm trying to make.
Oh, I see.
Instead, I'll come in here and get upset because my crows don't do work. I'm gonna turn this over to the machines.
Little do
How would
you
I set
know.
you to follow? Oh my god, I don't know what the hell I just did with my stupid crow. Now I'm gonna have a crow following me around. Oh,
Hey, buddy, what are we doing?
one of these whistles is for you.
Okay, so we now have the 2 laser lenses we probably will be needing.
Can you not be on my shoulder? I don't know how to stop. I played the crow. I played the command. Oh my god.
Okay, so then we're just gonna need to make all them lasers.
Mm-hmm.
What's he up to,
Can I
George?
just like click
I
on
was about
the
to make some more redstone acid real quick.
Oh, I
lasers?
see.
You mean? You can do some lasers? Oh, good, good. Stop following me. All right, can't do it over there.
Yeah, and you can use this 15.9 buckets. They were just sitting around that accidentally got put into something else.
Water pool on
Well,
the other
okay,
side.
I'm gonna
No, all of
You'll
this water is
entirely-
flowing. You all
this
are the
leave one
worst.
down here for anyone else to use if they like.
You
To the
can,
basement.
you can go use that one. I'm gone. It's
We're
fine.
going to the basement. It's too late. I have to go through here to get back to my world anyway, so
Okay, I'll go back
into
to
the basement.
making some lasers, I guess.
I'll help out along the process again later, but I'm not making lasers. Lasers are scary. Imagine making lasers.
Yeah, I was gonna process some iron real quick and then do some other stuff.
Is there like, am I being dumb? Is there a way to throw an entire stack of, oh, I guess I could pull it out of my inventory.
Yes, there is. Control Shift Q, I think.
Okay. I will try that next time.
Control Q.
In the meantime, that's done. Okay, so I need 8 of these, right? Because I need 4 of these.
Soul
I
glass.
need 2 of these.
Requires quartz glass.
Oh, I need 1 of those. All of my math was wrong. Throw it out. It's garbage.
So that's 8 soul
I
glass.
need 2 of these, which means I need 2 of these. I made way too much stuff. Cool.
Fancy.
Well, I need these things for the demon storage, so I guess there's that. Wait, maybe I just did math wrong. Did I do math wrong?
So every 20 I need
Excuse me?
Yes.
Is it not quartz glass into wither spooky?
What do you mean?
I was trying to make soul glass. This is wither spooky. I gave you quartz glass, didn't I? Oh, that was hardened glass, not... Why do they look so similar?
Bad
So
design.
you can't tell.
2 different mods.
Okay, Certus quartz dust it is.
All right, well, we have a spatial anchor. Anyone want to bake guesses as to how much power it's going to draw?
All of it.
A lot.
But then
we
again,
already
we
know-
make way too much. Like we make a lot compared to what it feels like we should.
So I can put this anywhere on the network. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Where is it going to look the least weird? We'll put it right there. It is online. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, now I've got my soul
college fight song.
glass.
So that's 144. So yeah, that's probably using about 100 a tick. Oh, it turns out when you click on it, it tells you exactly. Can we just say music for the win? Ladies and gentlemen, don't let anyone tell you that your music major is a waste, because you will use that all the time. How do I know? Because I just used a college fight song to estimate how much fee was being used. And I was right. It uses 101 per tick, and 6 chunks are loaded. Now, what I don't know is, will it blend, first off, but also will it use more power the more chunks that are loaded? Don't know that yet.
I would expect so.
Also, it is loading 6 chunks in 1 world.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling when I... Oh, that is like... just
Whoa.
gorgeous,
What just happened?
though. Oh, it does it for all of you too? Oh, sorry. Guess what?
Yeah,
Those are the chunks that are loaded.
I'm just looking at some gears, and it's just.
Here, have some loaded chunks. So if it's purple, that's where the chunks are currently being loaded. So if something's
Sure.
outside of that, it's not in there. And looking at your screen right now, that means that aura generation is definitely outside of it. So we'll work on moving that over. But that's how it works for now.
It was
I'm
very
gonna
hard
go-
to tell from my view because it doesn't show where it intersects with the ground.
Really? All right, we're going upstairs. Wow. This
And
is
so-
tricky. When you're right in it, boy.
And so, yes, it is true.
Holy shit, I just see what you guys are talking about. I thought I just teleported into Tron or something.
Like, it is true that the
keeps
origin
happening.
isn't loaded. But
Damn it, Flynn.
I was like, yeah, I
Oh,
caught
it's close,
the
It was
the
not
light out of the
obvious.
corner of my eye, and I was just like, oh my god, like that's some beautiful neon lighting I put into this tower. Wait a minute, I never did that.
It's close. It's real close.
Mac George's is there. It's
Okay.
Boon's that
we'll
isn't.
go turn this off. By the way, you cannot control this wirelessly. You have to go
Yeah,
back to the
that's true,
source to
that-
turn it on. All right, we'll go turn this off, and then we're going to go to the other world and come back. And that should now, when we do that, if this is working the way I expect it to work, It should load in because it'll make the first connection, and then it should just stay loaded in. We'll find out. And
Sounds
then it
like a
should be
great
able
theory.
to draw power from either side at that point. According to all the documents, you're supposed to be able to then power it from one side. Right?
Mm-hmm.
However, in all of my experiments, that has failed. So you've needed power on both sides. I don't know why, because even on videos I saw, they're like, oh, you just unplug it and you only need power on one side. I'm like, run it for a while, I dare you. Because it's just a thing, right? It's a tutorial, so it's over in 2 seconds. Okay, so now we come down. Actually, we're in that chunk, so wireless is out of range, of course, yeah, because there's no range amplifiers. So despite the fact I'm in the chunk, it does not matter, because I do not have wireless. No! Okay. I am a little worried because it's getting lower and lower every time. It's like it's not, the refill charge is not happening fast enough.
Mm.
Which is crazy, right? Because it's the dim pulsating crystal's responsibility to pull into itself, right?
Right, but it can only do it so fast. That's why there are 2 higher levels of pulsating crystal.
So if we had that, we'd have better power generate. We should probably upgrade then.
Mm-hmm. And we can do the mid-level, but we can't do the top tier yet.
Oh yeah, this is about to run out of source. So this is going to run out of power on this side. Which is weird, because it still should only be 200 a tick. I guess it just can't refill fast enough. So we need to do the butter thing. But I do have access to the network now. So let's see what this requires. And we can't do the top because we don't have iridescent arcanite?
It's because we don't have sylvanite, I think it's called.
Yes, we need sylvanite, which is lithium and magicite. Come on. We have the capacity to make both of those things.
Capacity is a strong word.
We have the ability.
We've got the gumption.
All right, this is doable because we have dimensional shard dust. Although we're out of dimensional shards, I can make more. We have some arcanite crystals, and a potion of static charge is very easy. So no problem. We can go make some of those because this is now running out of power. Now it should still work because it should draw its shortness from the other side. Unfortunately, that's also running on a dim pulsating crystal. So,
well, over here is running on 2. Well, no, yours is just running on 1. Forgot it's the main power system that has 2.
Yep, it's only running on 1 because somebody took the other one to move it over here. So it was running on 2. So we can set that up as well. So we will add a brighter pulsating crystal and possibly another energy source once we see that this thing is properly chunk loading.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it is. Oh, no, it's not. Wait, this is weird. So it's loading 6 chunks in one world, spanning 8 chunks in 2 worlds. So it's not loading the other 2 chunks for some reason. Probably because it's running out of power, and it lies about power going through that connection. All right, well, let's make these these things before it's too late.
Yeah, because the stuff that I had seen, I thought they had to resort to using the peer-to-peer power transference.
Maybe. All right, I need to empty you. No. I need to empty you to fill you to make this.
As a big tree.
To make this, which is flash pine. What tree do you make?
It required a flourishing archwood for the focus.
Oh yeah, those things can be quite big. So we've done the potion. Now you are the master of Earth. Oh, you're focusing on Earth, huh? Traders.
I just made a focus because it's required for something else.
I need dimensional shard dust.
Cascading archwood.
We have dimensional shards. What am I supposed to make a dimensional shard out of? Honey crystal?
Yeah.
Honey crystal shards?
No, grab the shards, make a block.
Is it one per?
No, you get several. You get 9 dimensional shards per honey block.
Oh, so I need one. And I can't. I can't spell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How's this not automated yet? God.
What's not automated?
The
Oh, the thing you didn't automate?
Alter. Yeah, none of the things I've automated. I haven't automated anything. We can make ancient wood sticks.
Wire charge service.
It's the height of my automating services so far. Wow, this is taking a lot of aura.
4, 2, 1, and then it needs water.
Oh no, there's a
water essence.
No, you stupid. Okay, I got it.
Squirrel sealing your stuff?
Not to do. Yeah, because I threw it on the ground to make dust out of it, and obviously as it's running by, it's like, oh, I'll help you.
I love carrying things.
I know, but that wasn't the point. All right, 2 of you, 6 of you. All right. And to make these, we need ingots of the skies, archwood, gold leaf, and flashing. Oh, what you were just doing, sword. What else are these used for? Like, do I want to just make these things right now? Oh, it's also how you make the iridescent ones. So probably shouldn't turn them all into those. Let's make 2 for the power at the moment. So I need dos lithos. I need 32 gold powders. I'm running out of gold powder.
Where are these challenges?
Those are in the achievements menus.
Oh, I see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, so then I will need a blizz and a bath salt.
We only have 1 archwood plank, excuse me.
How much archwood wood do we have?
Enough, but not as much as I'd like. It's almost like the arborist is failing on this job because he's getting distracted by interdimensional storage.
Okay, mage blooms, gold bars, and storage.
You're stealing my storage? May I have the stance?
Go right ahead. I'm just going through my inventory, getting the things that I need for the next step. Water, wind,
Earth, heart.
go.
Turns out the most important of the not Power Rangers, of the Captain Planet crew. The most easily mocked. The most needed now. I don't have a growth spell anymore. I need another book. What is this? This is infusing? Okay, get rid of this. We don't need this. Give me this and this.
Okay,
I don't remember
so
why I
we're
need the
doing
infusing spell, but I needed it for something.
material first, so bath salts.
So we're gonna need two. We're gonna need 2 lasers and 1 of each laser base. Is that right?
At least.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's those. And then we give it a machine frame. And it infuses this guy into it.
What is doing a sweeping attack? Oh, you're killing a basalt. Sorry, what the heck?
I'm making a laser. Can't make a laser without cracking a few heads.
This actually can keep up on this side, so I feel like I don't want to take that apart because it's working. George, what are you up to at the moment?
I was just throwing together some teleportation cores for Light's eventual need for the laser bases.
Could you be so kind as to monitor this device for a moment while I go to the other world?
Give me 1 second. Sure. Where am I looking?
You are down in the basement of the storage system. Also where the coke oven is that we never use.
Okay.
We had 12 buckets of creosote oil in.
Excellent.
Which means we do use it. Just indirectly.
We've only used it twice.
Right, because you made enough creosote.
When you click on it, it should tell you the chunks in worlds. And it should say
Spatial
6 and
anchor?
1 at the moment. Yeah.
Right click on it.
Yeah. Just like
Right now it says 6 loaded.
Yeah, 6 and 1. And then what I'm hoping is that they'll both say 8 and 2, and not just that 8 and 2 are connected and 8 and 2 are loaded. And the peer-to-peer connections, the only things that those do is they allow you to move more channels across more realms. They're completely unnecessary, as I understand it, for all the other stuff. But maybe their documents, surprise, surprise, are not good.
So the reason I suggest the energy peer-to-peer is such that you can have energy in the world on both sides, as opposed to trying to power one side from the other.
This still is. Hey, did you know if you replace a dim pulsating crystal with a dim pulsating crystal that it doesn't make a change?
Same speed.
Oh, it has a bigger capacity too.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. So it looks like this thing can hold 1,000 kilofeet. So it's a megafeet, so it can hold 1 megafeet. And it refills. Well, it hasn't yet because it hasn't felt the need to do so.
Yeah, so it's now saying 6 and 1 and 8 and 2.
Damn, but it should still be like they should all load, right? Wouldn't you expect that?
What's yours say?
I don't have one. I was hoping that it would just work on the network, but it sounds like I'm going to need one on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I would have expected.
No, it's not. Like, this whole thing feels like it's not. I wonder if this is some expert level crap that's making it different than how it is elsewhere.
We can try and look at the terrible book for it.
Sub-Zero Psi.
No, we're gonna go to the web. All right, so it's called a spatial anchor.
Yes.
Thank you for your assistance.
Oh yeah, sure.
Spatial anchor 82. Player's guide for 1.20. Let's hope this isn't a mistake in 1.11 or 1.19. It does vary energy based on the number of chunks being loaded. Ah! Well, I found out the problem. It addresses the power indirectly as well. They can go across quantum bridges, both power and this device, but not cross-dimensionally.
What?
So you need a spatial anchor on both sides.
That's dumb.
But at least it means if we build more outposts and power them through the quantum bridges on the same world, you don't need more than one in a world. But we'll need one in the Nether, and we'll need one in the end. Demon storage. Okay, anyway. All right, so no problem. We'll make another one of those things. I have leftover materials because I was dumb and did it wrong anyway. Yeah, this thing is no problem. It loads like 150, maybe 200 kilofeet at a go. I don't know how much. I'm assuming it uses then. 1%? Wait, each tick is 1%. That's stunning.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, that's stunning.
Yeah, like I tried to do some power stress testing in a test world because I was like, okay, I want to make a giant power plant. How many of these Wixie things am I going to need? One, it turns out. that if you put one Wixie setup with several of the melding jars and several alchemical source links, it makes so much source that I was having trouble using all of the power.
Every now and again, chat, the Guardian decides it's going to drop down through the hole, which is why I asked about things that'll let water through but not mobs. But then I realized if I did that, I couldn't go through it anymore either. I don't know how I feel about that. Now, what I didn't try to do was some sort of mage block with some of the filters on it. What kind of filters do we have? Animal block.
Oh, there it goes again. Wonder what the difference is.
What keeps breaking on yours?
Yeah. Filters don't work that way. All right, that's fine. Hey, look, I've got access to a network. I can just toss this in there now. Sweet. So there are now pulsating crystals in the network if we need to power something. Oh, can we not? Oh my god, okay. That terminal doesn't have color. Oh, I have made a mistake. So we will want to start doing P2P tunnels, though, to greatly increase. Like, this is 3 things. Just, well, 4. This is 4 things on the network just sitting right here, and you can only have 8 on one wire.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow, this is really far. I didn't put any cars in here, did I?
Should reach 16.
Range is 16. Nice. For some reason, I thought it was 8. Maybe I thought I got the energy and the range mixed up because it uses 8 fee per tick, but that's farther than I expected. This is 16 away from them? Ah, barely. Okay. What am I doing? Making a spatial anchor. Oh, okay. In the meantime, since I don't want this, well, it doesn't matter. There's nothing being produced on this side. Back we go. Wait, do I need to be here for this? Yes, because I need to make more fluid explosives. And I can't do that because those aren't in the network, because whoever's supposed to be adding stuff to the network is not doing a great job. Oh my god, go up the waterfall.
Who's supposed to be adding what to the network?
Me. I'm supposed to be adding more to the network. This is so you're now beginning to see this hasn't happened much in the past seasons because I've been content to let other people do stuff. But now that I'm actually doing things on my own for the greater good, I will start blaming George invariably for not having done what I said I would do.
Oh yes, this happens frequently.
I'll be like, hey George, that's that nuclear power coming as I'm building the Kovarex machines.
Or the better one, hey George, how's robots coming? As we have just like started.
Yeah.
Like literally like the second session. Like, hey, where's those robots at?
I thought you were getting robots first, George. You said you were going to do that this time. We barely have copper. Like, I understand.
Yeah, tiny little copper robots.
Yeah,
copper conducts electricity, doesn't it?
It does, and it is required for robots. It is, however, significantly down the tech tree from where you can finally get robots.
Do we have latex?
Yeah,
We do. It is outside.
outside.
Out front? Okay.
Yeah, there's a spout
make-
onto a depot.
It's not
I
outside.
understand.
It's by Boon's, on the way to Boon's. Which
Right,
reminds me, chat. We should go check out, see what he's up to. You haven't been over here for a while. It's progressing. He's building like floors. I had assumed he'd build the entire outside shell before he even cared about the inside, but no. Look, we have floors. Oh my God, he's going checkerboard.
For this floor, yes.
Oh no, he's gone to plaid.
Each floor has a different floor.
Oh my God, all the slimes.
There are a number
What
of
is this?
slimes.
Dacite. Wow.
Wait, if I did that.
Polished
There we go.
soapstone.
Cook
How
other
far
stone.
apart are you
Cook.
making these? 3?
Like
Three,
height level? Yeah,
Yeah.
3 or 4. I can't remember.
Well, this one's 3. Despite all the torches, you are still just a rat in a cage.
Yeah, I'll grab these blue runes out of here if that was where you were going.
Yeah, I was just gonna make those make a bunch of dielectric paste. So
Okay, because that's what I was here for too. So, by all means. I'm gonna go make some more
A lot of floors.
niotic stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look,
it's just the
slime.
beginning. We got a long ways to go.
all right, paste. The dielectric paste is in the storage bin, as are the 2 teleportation cores.
Nice.
And see, Heather is home now, so I'm probably gonna get going because I want to help her with dinner, and because she has to get up early tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle.
Have a good one.
This is also very typical for our sessions where we're like, yeah, I'm going to do this for other way. Something's come up. You can take that, right?
Yeah, that's me. Entirely unhelpful.
And then Thursday he will not be here because he is blowing stuff up.
Yeah, I've been told we're having a late test on Thursday, so I might be home by like 7:30 maybe. So I might come and join you for the last hour or so, but we'll see what happens.
All
See
right.
if I get stuck there later, what have you.
Enjoy blowing stuff up.
Oh, yo, you know it.
We should clarify that's legally part of his job. It's not. It's not like the anarchists are taking over.
That's why I do my thing.
Yeah. So
All right, well, you guys have a pleasant evening, and I'll catch you later on Thursday.
See ya.
you as well. I
Yeah.
suppose we should turn off the stream. Oh, oops. That's my break stream. Don't worry, I'm not on break. I just did the wrong button. There we go. I am making a spatial anchor. I'm absolutely surprised at how good that the power generation is,
Mm-hmm.
especially for hard mode. It seems like that it should be a lot harder.
I agree.
Oh, these things again. Oh no, you used all my quartz glass. Okay.
There wasn't any quartz glass. That's why I messed up this thing, because there was only the hardened glass and no quartz.
Oh, oops. I guess I used all the quartz glass.
How could I do this to me?
All right, we need some of this, please. We need 3 sets. I suppose I could use my wireless, so that way you could still do your things as well. I need 3 of those and 6 of those, and then another 176 of them. Cool. Okay. Let's go reload this bad boy.
Okay. That should be everything for that quest. Yeah.
Oh, we don't have enough. Shit, we don't have enough. We are laser questing?
Yeah. So I was about to check what biome we need for the material one.
Or
We need
magicite?
soul powder.
Can we...
We're not to magicite yet.
Oh, the soul powder. Could we...
Because we can do the abyssaline one. No trouble. It's just the spooky one that's a problem.
What's up, Java Jack? How you doing?
Java! Yeah, so...
We're playing with forces better left unknown.
There are those.
No, my axe! I worked hard for this axe. And for some reason it keeps healing itself, so...
Yeah, a lot of these are definitely nether places.
Well, we can't get to the nether without doing this, so that would be unfortunate.
It looks like they're just spooky overworld places that we can find. But there's only like 3.
Yet another empty soul gem that does not stack with my
others.
Wait.
Wait, that might be here.
Do we need 16 buckets of sludge?
I wouldn't expect us to, but...
Well, we got it.
We can make buckets of sludge. Sludge has heat powers. You can turn sludge into source.
Oh, cool.
Bucket of sludge into 100 source. Fun.
Do you care for some of these modules that we got as free rewards?
Just hold on to them. We'll probably use it once it's set up. Okay. You can keep the fluid one and one of the laser drills for the abyssaline.
I'm assuming it's going to need a pulsating crystal to power it as well?
Yeah. I'm going to go check on whether or not the Dark Forest is the Dark Forest.
I would hope.
Well, it might be called something else. Because, like, it might be a phantom forest.
Do you think a dim crystal is enough, or do I need a bright crystal?
I don't know.
Well, we'll bring a bright just in case. I guess I have access to the network. I'm building a spatial thing. Do that first, and then we can do them both when we go back.
I suppose I could have just
so I need like a fluid box then too, right? A fluid drawer?
Yeah, you need some way to store the stuff that comes out. You also need the blue laser lens.
Thing. Yeah. Oh my god, these need to be the network so bad. Aren't I supposed to have like something like I stole a monster because of this?
That's later.
Okay.
The abyssaline, you just need to be in the deep ocean.
Okay.
The soul powder, you have to be in a spooky forest. I don't care, stupid druid. Just wandering a dark forest, looking for a good spot. There is no good spot.
No, not in the network.
I kind of want to set this up on top of the tower.
Like the main tower?
The Urgast tower.
That's the dark forest? Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, ghosts be darned. Just gonna make a big old box. Why is there a giant chicken?
A giant chicken?
This chicken is enormous and going to be this way for 1,000 more seconds.
I must see where you are. You're off to the northeast, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it was the druids that did it, but heckin' giant chickens. I'm in the river, on the
river. Oh, I see you.
Southwest side.
Yep, I see him. I missed. Am I here on time?
Yeah, so across the river, giant chickens.
I don't see giant chickens. Oh, because I thought it was a tree.
Yeah, I'm talking giant, not just big chickens. Giant, and there's
why
at least
can't I
3 of
move?
them.
I was frozen for a moment for some reason. I wonder if it's feather falling mixing with water in some unknown way. Wow, those are big chickens. All right, well, have fun. I am going to go back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look into where in this biome I should build myself a laser drill. It's like inside the tower doesn't seem particularly wise, but up top is probably even worse.
I mean, all depends. Alrighty.
Yeah, because I don't know if... But that's Dark Forest Center. Does that even count? It does. Because for soul powder, you need Dark Forest or Dark Forest Center or Spooky Forest. Or a whole bunch of nether locations. Okay, so the things are still spawning.
At the top of the tower?
Yeah.
Bummer. All right, Control Q, huh? Steam is steaming?
Is it going...
No, it's constant with like a pulse in behind it.
I'll come check. Because that sounds like it's not... come on, game. Let me escape.
So I need 57.
Because I did just add a new thing, so anything could have happened.
It's also running at 4.8 out of 5 bar.
Yeah. That's normal.
Okay.
Yeah, this broke. Do you have a red pipe?
No.
Because I've got the module expansion crystal, and I've got the pressure tube gauge, but the pipe is gone.
No pipes. Unless they don't look like a pipe, but everything I'm looking at I'm familiar with, so I don't think so. Probably George's fault, again. Typical. Wait, broke you. Ha! Don't lift your finger. Wow, that is amazing. Big
What's
fan
amazing?
of Control Q.
Oh, yeah. That's some good stuff.
Oh, shoot, I need to make 3 more of those stupid things.
Okay, so this is better. I don't like the mushroom situation, but that is what it is.
Yeah, how did that happen again? The thing
No
is right
idea.
there.
Okay, so the problem we now are faced with is that even if I do set this up over there,
How are we going to get stuff to?
Am I just gonna make another power plant? And if not, how are we gonna get power there?
Well, we could quantum bridge this one. But you have to make a quantum bridge, which requires singularities.
Oh, we got singularities.
I know, but you could quantum bridge.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I've got an idea. A wonderful, awful idea.
That's the best kind. I'm making teleportation cores, right? So I need rainbow runes. I need essence.
Because, chat, I imagine you know where my mind went, because of where my mind always goes. So...
Too big for everything.
Right about here would be... Okay, 29.3.
Are you out there? You're out there. What are you doing?
I'm measuring.
Oh, you're using your abacus.
No. If I had a tape measure, that would be fun.
No, sorry, just packing tape.
Okay. So then that would be less than 500 blocks in each dimension. So even if you do a Manhattan distance, it's probably fine.
A long block? That's what I think of when someone says Manhattan distance. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be. What is Manhattan distance?
So instead of being all Euclidean and going at diagonals, you can only go north, south, east, west.
Got it.
Yeah, over plus up.
Makes sense. Are you trying to run a wire that far? Or are you going to source relay that far?
Neither, because then I would still have to produce the aura. So I want to check the situation up there first.
I'm so intrigued by this.
But then I will do what I always do. Oh, but it wouldn't be chunk loaded. But that's okay. Like, this is a thing that we don't need a lot of. And if we need it, we can just come over here and get it.
Depends on how long it takes to get.
Yeah, you know, that's... Big old depend. Oh, but then that part wouldn't be loaded. You can't be in both places at the same time.
What the heck happened to this knife? Are you quantum entangling something?
Probably. I'm still wondering about the loading. Oh, I forgot about this part.
It is Tangy. Hi, Tangy.
Should I just bust out the B chat?
Where is the cat cam? Oh, no, don't go, don't go. They want to see you. Are you going to come visit me? Hi. Okay, we're getting the cat on me. Here's a tail. Why would you want to be on the cat cam?
Sounds like madness.
We've only got an hour to go. You could snooze for an hour. It's like your favorite activity. I'll scratch you. I just had to move the wire out of the way. Isn't she pretty? Yeah. If you're watching light stream, she is very, very small.
Very, very small.
If you're watching my stream, she's just small. If you're here in real life, she's 9.5 pounds. So, to be fair, she's not that chunky, but she's not that thin either.
Just big.
Yeah. When we got her, she was like 8 pounds, but she was underfed. Her previous owner unfortunately passed, and so she ended up in a shelter and then a cat cafe, which I think was a little too exciting for her. So she went back in the shelter, and then we got her from the shelter. Yeah, didn't we? Through their partnership with PetSmart. Which is fun because PetSmart does not, like, you hear the phrase adopt, don't shop. Well, if you generally get a cat through PetSmart, you are adopting because they work with local shelters. Yeah. Your nose is so cold. I've never had a cat whose nose is as cold as yours. Do you know this? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I didn't want all this love. You've got plenty of food, so that's not it. You just want to be lovey. I'm trying to build a spatial anchor. Do you know how to do that? If you want to sit in my lap, you can.
This
but
is not the way, chat.
Entangling something? Well, I'm shocked.
No, taking this particular tower. I've reached a point where it isn't entirely obvious which way I'm supposed to go.
Isn't this the one we killed?
Yeah.
We didn't leave clues?
I mean, we lit the whole thing up. We looted the whole place.
Well.
And then it was like the end of the stream, and we were like, there's an Urghast. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so it's over there. Okay, so that way is southwest.
She is purring up a storm right now, by the way. You can't hear it because it's way too far from the mic. But she's loving it, and then she's like, okay, I'm done. So there she goes. But we had cat cam for a while, chat. It was here.
Okay, so we're going this way. Isn't this the way I just went? Am I just in a huge red herring of a tower?
Perhaps. Do.
Shut up, Gast. Unless you're gonna tell me where to go.
Perhaps.
It's this way.
Either of you watched that show called Coupling?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Good show. That was their theme. I don't know why that's running through my head. That song is more than just their theme song, but that's what they used as their theme song. That was Commodore before he was in Pirates.
Yeah.
What is his name? Jackson? Davenport, maybe? I feel like that might be his name. This is a crazy show. You know, another British show that I loved, absolutely loved, was called Hotel Babylon.
Don't think I know that
Big fan of Hotel Babylon. Oh, it's good. It was it was on British television for like 15 years. I think it ran 3 seasons. So it's no, it was 3 series. So I think it was legitimately 3 or 4 years. And the whole point is that it followed the middle management of a posh London hotel, and it was very good. So what exactly are you entangling to make that work? Like, what is the power that's being entangled, or like, is it a source jar, or like, what are you doing?
So my plan is to entangle the block that provides the power to the drill. Oh, you jerk of a skeleton. Why can you climb that? Entangle the thing that provides the power, such that I can generate the power back at the power plant. And it'll just be whooped over here.
All right, so this is why you're.
But I'm not sure that
lens.
works.
Oh, there's a blue lens. Done.
So I'm gonna do a little science.
Okay.
And it's a little slow going because I didn't fly to the top, but
fair.
It's nice to do a little parkour now and then.
I never used one of the figure yourself.
All right, this place.
I never used one of these laser drills before. So, is there any anything I should know about placement or best practices?
So the laser base essentially goes in the middle, and then the laser drill will need to point towards it, but it's not a strict, like, has to be pointed directly at it. It just has to be pointed in the direction of it, and you want to have one space of air between the base and the drill. Okay, so these jerks are still here, being jerks.
Okay, I was so excited that the anchor actually turned on that you said I need space between the drill and the base? Okay.
Yeah, so you've got the laser base, and then you've got the drill. The drill provides the power to the base.
Okay. So I need to put the crystal with the drill.
Yeah, and so if you've got my stream up, you would just take your laser base and put it somewhere cool.
Is that just a mage block that looks cooler because I'm looking at it on such a tiny screen?
It was blue.
Oh, you know what? Let me do the break screen on the side. That's much better. Okay, so that was the base in the air?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so there's no requirement. Oh, and then you point the laser at one of the black holes.
Yeah, and so, like I said, it doesn't need to be
I see that.
Perfect. It
How
just
is that
needs
being powered.
It's not.
Oh, but the animation still goes?
Yeah, so the animation was just showing that it was linked.
Oh, fascinating. Okay.
And so you can turn on the working area to make sure it's within a good range. You can put tons of these things, and it'll go faster depending on how many you've got powering it and if you've got enough power to make it work.
So the drills power the laser.
So the laser
system.
base
the lens goes
does
in
the
the
work.
Drill?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Wait. No. The lens goes in the base.
Lens in the base, power to the drill.
Power to the drill.
Power to the people, Marty.
Okay, so now for my
put this
science, I will bind that.
We have a billion relays. Oh, I need a fluid drawer too, right?
That's not the part I'm worried about. So you need the fluid laser base.
Yeah,
and a laser drill.
I need this place to store it.
Oh yeah, you need the laser or the fluid drawer. And I'm going to need a regular old drawer. For now, I'm just going to get big.
It only does one fluid, right? So.
Yeah, and not a whole lot of it until you upgrade it.
Sweet.
And down we go.
One fluid drawer. Will I need a puller?
I don't know. Because it will typically it'll typically auto eject what it gets.
Okay.
But
it would be easier from a network perspective if it was right next to it. It wouldn't look as cool.
Alright, so this is the way back home.
I wish I could use the energy acceptor. Wouldn't that be nice? But if I put it close enough to this source jar, I could use the same source jar. And since clearly it's not being a drag, we could do that. So let's do that. excuse me. So we put the fluid drawer here.
Mac, no, fire does not spread.
Yeah, thankfully. Base goes here. Laser goes here.
Grab one of these.
But I have to put it
These
facing the other
back.
direction, apparently.
Grab just any old chest. Oh, I need the lens. For that.
Oh wait, this thing doesn't
Okay.
face. It doesn't face up. I gotta put it sideways. Silly.
Did I just place the stinking cake? Okay. Eggs into the world. Grab our next food. Oh, I don't have a lot of good food anymore. Should probably fix that.
Oh, and then it needs a lens. Depth 44. Do I need to change the depth?
Check JEI.
Oh, it'll tell me. Nice. I need abyssal seawater. 0 to 5.
So yes.
So I changed depth down to 5, I guess. All right, depth is at 5. Wow, this is super slow. You are not wrong. But it doesn't use a lot of power. I did not need a bright pulsating crystal. I thought I brought a dim one. Okay, let's... You do not need a bright crystal, FYI. A dim is more than enough.
Not for where it starts, but after you put in the speed upgrades and the efficiency upgrades.
Oh, fair.
And if we make more laser drills to make it faster. Target block is too far away. Rude.
No.
I will be right back.
It does not appear that it's automatically outputting chat. We'll see if when it gets to a full bucket, if it tosses a full bucket out. It does not. Or it doesn't automatically output down, which is a possibility. So we need a functional, we need a puller. We don't have a puller. We have collectors. That's not going to work. Yeah, none of those are the things we need. So we'll get to that in a moment, I guess. Industrial has these things. So, oh wait, I have them on me.
Okay, so unfortunately, it's too far away.
Sad day.
I'm going to check if it's very too far away or only a little too far away.
Well, with a speed tier 2 and efficiency tier 2, it now looks like it's going through about a kilofee every second.
Oh, that's still not nearly as much as it needs.
Yeah, seems reasonable. So I could have used a dim pulsating crystal, but that's all right. And we have 2.5 buckets of abyssal seawater. It does not automatically go in the drawer.
Huh. Weird. Oh, there might be a setting.
Case, I don't see any settings on this thing. Oh, there's an output setting. Oh, no, it's enabled. So it's got to be a drawer thing. But it occurs to me I should just export it into the network anyway and have it go to a fluid disk.
Probably.
So I'm going to do this drawer.
But yeah, if you've already got a couple of buckets, that's way faster than previous laser drills.
Now. Just like, well, it also has a speed 2 on it.
No, like just from one power source. Like speed and efficiency. Be darned.
Steve Dada, thanks for hanging out. Hope you sleep well. I cannot believe how
Still too far. They
well
must
this
have
handles.
severely nerfed the entangled blocks. Because I'm just at the edge of the forest, and it's still too far away.
I feel like I read something about that. Yes, 32 blocks away.
For the entangled block? Oh,
That's what JEI says.
stupid JEI. Okay, so that destroys that whole idea. So looks like we might need to entangle it. Oh, there's the cake over here. Yeah, so with that, I would probably need to set up the entangled shenanigans.
Or a lot of relays. Oh, wait. How far does a warp relay go?
Or another power plant. I don't know.
It's going to be the notebook, which I have open. Nice.
I don't know.
Endless distance between other warp relays. But if you go beyond 30 blocks, some source may be lost.
Uh-huh. This is quite a distance.
Well, it doesn't say if it's multiplicative. Maybe. Oh. This is fun having the network over here now. Selfishly, I want to extend the wireless in it to make it bigger, especially since you guys are using the eyes. Like, I'm pretty sure George uses the eye. You don't use the wireless AE terminal right now, right?
Not much. Yeah, I can't imagine this would be able to send it. Even if it did send it that long, the amount of loss would be astronomical.
It occurs to me, I can't leave this like this yet because this power won't be chunk loaded. So I need to run the network at least this far. Also, I can't get chunk borders to display.
Yeah, me neither.
Very disappointing. If anyone knows a server setting that I could check for that, I'd be happy to run it. We have 11.5 buckets of abyssal seawater. We're about to get to 12. Right now. Looks like this thing holds 32 buckets. It's not looks like. It's on the screen, man. Just read the number. Oh my god. So it holds 32 buckets in the drill itself. What are we using this for?
The abyssal seawater. You use it with the mage bloom filters.
All right. You can also pour it, so that's fun.
Okay.
You can turn it into ice.
I
already
made one of those. Didn't I?
Well, we don't want to bring a TPP here, so it looks like we'll definitely be putting this in the network, so you can pull it out over there. Because I don't want to build a whole pressure system over here. That makes no sense to me, unless you think it makes sense. To me, it doesn't seem to make sense.
Doesn't make a ton of sense, but our current setup is nearing capacity. But well, we'll see. I'm more concerned with what to do about this.
About getting the other thing? What is that other thing you're trying to get?
The soul powder. It's the other direction of quest towards soul steel.
Oh, there's a divergent quest line here. Got it.
Because
I have a mage bloom filter in the network.
I could do it here. We could try to find a spooky forest, do it in the overworld. But either place, we need to figure out the power, because sending power is a problem.
Are basalt deltas not the ones in the overworld I'm thinking of?
No, they're the ones in the Nether where it's all basalts and lava.
Yeah.
Because anywhere that we use those pulsating crystals, you need aura. And the only other option is to somehow teleport the power. But we don't have a lot of power blocks. And so honestly, I kind of want to set up a AE power infrastructure.
Are in the Twilight Forest.
Spooky forests are?
I happen to have a nature's compass. And when I search for spooky, it says source the Twilight Forest.
Oh, interesting.
So if you have
Forest,
a compass, you should be able to find one.
I thought I had one, but it's not in my bag.
Well, I can come back for a minute.
That's fine. I can always make another if I need it.
I need to... I mean, is the spooky forest the base forest?
No, that's Twilight Forest.
Dense
Forest.
Try chat. Try.
Savannah. Mushroom.
I need more cable. This is where the PDP networks would come in handy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, there's the spooky. It's way down there.
Because if I did... Well, I'd have to pull this out from the wall, but I could do 1, 2, 3 for each one. So I could do 12 sets of PDPs, and each P2P can have 32 channels in it. So that's quite a number of channels we could go intra-world. Again, right now I don't really need it, but I probably should spend some time either off stream or spend a stream just really working on the network, because it's going to take a lot of quartz to build those things. So that's what I should do. In order to ramp up, see, this is smart. This is called project management, folks. If you haven't taken a class in project management, first off, don't. My God, it's so boring. But two, actually you should, because there's an incredible demand for project managers right now. And one of the things is, first courses, right? Or first causes, rather. And so I need a better network. And in order to get this better network, if I had the ability to autocraft all of the things I needed to make all of the cabling, it would be so much better and so much more efficient. So in the long run, it would save me time by taking the time now to build out this infrastructure than if I just tried to build it piecemeal. So we're going to do that. So that'll be the next step, is we're going to need to automate Flux pearls. I don't know how you're going to do... Oh, yeah, because you could do fluid encapsulators? Is that what does it? Something in here allows you to make Flux pearls.
Aura Forge, water essence.
Forge. Okay, yeah, sweet. So we can definitely automate that, no problem. We have all the essences in the network output, so all we would need then is the input. Although, how does that work when I autocraft? Because it goes into... well, it should understand the result, right? It doesn't... It's going into the controller, which then gets imported or is used as a storage buffer into the network. And so it should see it hitting the network, right? And know it's been done.
I would hope so.
Yeah. This is me talking through a system that I haven't really done a lot. So that gives us the pearls. From there, we could automate the glass cable creation, because that's just pearls. Well, actually, that's flux crystal and quartz fiber. I really thought that it used dielectric paste. I'm going crazy here. Quartz fiber is made in the pressure chamber, so that could be done. Don't know how yet, but we could do it.
Hey, chat, what if we just made it slow? Set this whole place on fire.
Well, fire seems...
Now we're talking. Let's go.
What are we setting on fire, and how does it help us?
You don't.
It doesn't matter. We're setting something on fire.
You don't have to keep the aura up. It just slows it down. Like, if we don't need it fast. Because soul powder, you need 1 for every 4 soul steel.
I would just like to...
And, like, how much soul steel do we even need?
Moment. Angel's advocate, if you will. Isn't that what the Ergast said that started this whole mess?
Yeah, and it seems apropos to do that in his tower.
I guess. I'm going crazy. I'm looking up dielectric paste because I swear to God this is used for cables.
That's the thing, Mac. We don't have to come back.
I just spelled dielectric paste.
Dielectric.
Maybe just
D-I-E.
There we go.
L.
All right, I see it. What are the uses of this? It's to make the covered cables. I see. It's not to make the glass cables itself. It's to make the covered cables. Got it, which look better. And then this makes the smart cables from that. Okay. I knew I was making a lot of dielectric paste at one point.
Because for item teleportation, we can use the demon storage. Like, even if we have the most crappy demon storage of all time, we can still tie wormholes to it.
The demon storage is not actually crappy. It is... Well, right now it holds 1920 items.
Right, but I'm just...
But...
Like, I'm speaking just theoretically here. Like, if we didn't want to use the main demon storage just for holding soul powder, at the very least, we could use it as long-range item pickup. If we didn't want to build it.
Talking about actually committing arson. We're just saying, like, what if it burned down?
And, like, if I don't want to build the train line over here to get the soul powder, so I could just teleport it back.
Shouldn't we be able to export or, like, put a storage thing at the base of the demon storage anyway? And I just have a really high priority or a really low priority, so nothing ever gets stored in there unless we put it in there?
Sure. It's just you wanted to use it for the infinite range access to the storage. I'm using it the other way around.
Yeah, give me some nether stars, and then I don't care, because then I'll have infinite access to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And we only need 4. This is 4 nether stars. What could it cost? $10? I've been told I really need to watch that show. I haven't seen bits and pieces.
You haven't seen Arrested Development? What
I've only seen bits and pieces. That's it. It hit at the time when I was watching other stuff.
At the very least, the first, like, original 3 seasons are like god tier. The Netflix stuff is, you know, it's not bad. It's nice seeing them get back together and do something. But the first 3 seasons are absolutely amazing.
So yeah, one of the best comparisons that I've heard was talking about that and Big Bang Theory, and how Big Bang Theory is dumb humor about smart people, and Arrested Development is smart humor about really dumb people.
I like where you're going with that, because I don't like the Big Bang Theory for that reason. So this makes sense. I may have to check it out then. Mrs. Frog loves the show. She's watched the whole thing. And I know some of the catchphrases, right? Like, what could a banana cost? $10. There's always money in the banana stand, right? I don't know why. You know, I just know the individual phrases.
He's just trying to fit in with the cool kids. I get it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the meme "good for her," I think that comes from the show too.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we are not going to expand the network here. All the rest of our work, by the way, I think we have 20. So, oh no, we have 32 buckets of abyssal seawater. But the laser still works. Oh, I don't like that. I want you to stop. I need a redstone signal. Stop. All right, so you are stopped. So now if there's no redstone signal, we're good. Oh, I guess I could just get a lever. Lever. We have one. We have two.
Rainbow conjure spirit.
Lever. So now is it running? It's running. Off. Wait, when you turn a light on, turn it up, right? So light switch down is turned off. So it's off. So it's connected but not running. Good. Stop using my power.
That's my power.
So we definitely don't have enough.
I keep thinking of the dirtiest jokes based on stuff you guys say, and it's taking everything in my power not to just spew them out.
So here's the thing. I don't know what Light's like chat level is, and I try so hard. I realized I dropped an F-bomb earlier today. I was thinking about it, but it just happened. I try not to do that. But when I'm not multi-streaming, my channel is not for the kids. So, like, but I think Light keeps a little cleaner image than the rest of us do.
Yeah. Like I read the room and everything like that, and I kind of try and gauge myself to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But just know that like the jokes are popping up in my head, and I'm biting my tongue. You know?
Oh, good.
And on my side, it's not a rule, it's just my nature. And so y'all can feel free.
Okay.
And
I still won't, but.
And also, it's just Mac and occasionally a couple of lurkers.
Too far.
So
too far. Yeah, it's not like back when my channel was raging and I'd have 30 or 40 people watching GeoGuessr. I tried not to swear that often because GeoGuessr has a different kind of level of crowd. But then they knew if I was playing something different, for sure. But then they knew if I was going for something else, that all bets were off. And I would generally tag the stream and share it. But I don't think I do that anymore. Is there a maximum sort of level of amethyst before we shouldn't bother?
Depends on what you mean, because for me, I always want to be producing more than I'm using.
I mean, height.
Oh, 14. I think it's 14, so I would trust 12.
3, 6, so 9 is good.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
but
more than 9
it can only go a couple below, and it can only go out about 4.
It can only go out 4? It says its home is 10.
I know, but I tested it in creative, and it did not spread out as wide as a Drigme should. And the Amethyst Golem is supposed to have the same box as a Drigme, and it very doesn't.
Okay, well, good to know. It will automatically turn Amethyst into budding Amethyst over time, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I need to do this next. You got too many crystals here, sir. How am I supposed to create a bridge? Okay, so here. Okay. We'll just do this tall for now. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. I did find out that, thanks again, probably to my magic repair on my armor, the botanist picks will repair themselves too.
Oh yeah, all the botanist stuff is naturally nature's Mendy.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Give me those. Give me those.
So
stuff.
do we currently have the demon storage set up somewhere?
Oh yeah, it can hold 1,920
Right.
types of items.
I heard you say that part, but where is it?
It is. Oh god, I hit it well.
Because I'm checking the places that I expected it to be.
I'm gonna need to see it. So let me go home. Is that enough? Oh, I missed a side. I want to do that side.
That's that.
Right, we can do that later.
This.
Because that'll be very obvious. I'll see it, it'll annoy me, and I'll fix it. So let's go find this out. I think it's one of those, when I see it, I'll know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't quite recall without looking for it. Oh, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. Wait, hold on. I think I know where it is. It's underground. I know that because that's my want of storage. Yeah, I think it's at that level. I think there's a door over here. Yep, it's right here.
I must have walked right past it like 2 or 3 times because I knew like it was off of one of these somewhere. Mm-hmm. Okay, so all we do is we go.
So I guess
actuate.
I'll lose some of my storage capability. Oh no, I could probably put the importer on the side. I can't put it underneath though because the storage stabilizer has to point from underneath. But I can put it on the side because these storage stabilizers are pointing at
they're also real close.
Oh, they can go farther.
I thought so. Like I thought there could
put them this close.
I'm fairly certain I always put mine an extra block away because that's real claustrophobic to me.
Well, yeah, because you're not supposed to be in here, man. It's a demon server.
Okay, so I've got a wormhole, I've got a hopper, I've got the laser lens, I got the warper, I got the jar. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I could import this in. We've still got I've got plenty of space in this fluid cell. Oh, I have 2 fluid cells. Yeah, I have plenty of space. So I'll get the Abyssaline into this network at some point. Could I still do it tonight? Maybe. Do I have an exporter? Do I just need... What do I need? Probably just need an importer, right? Oh, we have a spare. Cool. I don't have enough cable, though. Well, I could use smart cable for it for now. It's a little overkill, but it's fine. Oh, missed. Is that a slime in my swamp? I have to admit, it really does add some character. I have never done anything this big. Wait, why are you not grass? I'm still finding dirt that's not grass. I've never done anything like this before, and look, I know it's really just some mangrove trees and a bit of dirt, but it looks good. Oh, and the sky. Oh god, Skywave is so cool. Now I just have to figure out how to have it artificially rain every now and again. And tint the water green like it's a swamp outside. Down we go. Stop trying to shoot at me. All it's going to do is make me annoyed, and then I'll have to kill you. Talking about Minecraft mobs, by the way, so calm down.
Okay.
So we can do a service tunnel back here.
So I'm pretty sure I told this to do the right thing. Set to take from 29, -2, 8. Set to send to 523. Yeah. So
one more.
Take from that one, send to here.
So good.
Position set, send to over here. So hopefully all of this is just in a chunk.
Import 1, 2, 3, 4.
Load this chunk.
Import 1, 2, 3.
Yep, we are good. This is not mine. This is mine. All this is mine. Good.
Claiming?
Yeah, I need to chunk load this to get the dust going. Once I set up the tourist setup, I could probably unload this and people can just ride the train and every now and then it'll load up and do some work.
Oh my god, it is so slow. But it's working.
What is slow but working?
We have 1.375, 1.5, 1.625, 1.75. Oh, now it's going faster. Oh, now it's going way faster. Abyssal seawaters in the network.
Ah, I see. Right, I need to check on the depth.
It occurs to me it's probably going to overload the system. So, oops.
Between 5 and 16.
Is there a way, because I've never really used fluids in this before, and I know you did it quite a bit. Can I limit the amount of fluids that will pull through?
I'm not exactly certain what you mean.
I don't want to use the full byte of fluid data as abyssal seawater. I'd like to cap it at, I don't know, 100 buckets or something. Is that possible?
In refined storage, you'd have something that could tell how much was in the system, and it would output a redstone signal when it reached that amount, and you'd use that redstone to turn off the importer.
That makes sense.
And I'm fairly certain AE has the same thing.
Okay. For now, I just have it off, so I know it's not going to be more than 32 buckets, because that's what I have. We can just come turn it on. But it's in the network now, so you can pull it out from the other side.
Cool.
32 buckets. You need more? No. And now I need a door. Oh, wait, I can do that because I have the network.
Okay, laser lens, depth 10, pushing down. Shouldn't matter because it's a hopper, but I kind of want to make it even cooler and just put this straight on the bottom.
It's so much prismarine now.
That would be cooler. I want to do it. Okay, so what we do is we take
solid.
big and we make it small. Make ourselves real tiny.
I'm going to flip a switch. Let me know if it messes up your stuff.
Wait, are you?
It does not cross dimensionally. Nice.
I didn't have the range. There we go.
You're nowhere near that. Hey, Boon, if you see any of the weird glowy stuff, sorry.
Okay, output pushing down. We got
Negative.
this down.
Oh, you're one of those? I see. You shall
Should
die.
work.
I told you not to attack me, and you still continue to attack me.
This, that, and
Nice
biggin. Good. Okay, so this is all loaded. So if I go back, turn the power on, it should start making stuff.
I need to run a cable over here. I need cheap cable. I don't have enough cable for this.
That was quite a tumble I took.
Because I'm pretty certain I want to keep my power supply on at all times.
Probably
I
wise.
suppose for now I could just claim the chunks for now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. because nobody else is down here claiming chunks anyway. So that gives me this chunk. Where does this chunk end? Still in it. Still in it. Okay, cool. So that's that. So I actually only need to run over a couple of chunks. I just don't have that much cable.
Warper appears to be warping. So do I have a demon terminal?
You should, because I made 4 and I only have 2. Because I still have Boons on me.
Okay, so all that's in it are the 3 eggs that I sent home.
That's probably not good.
No, but like I don't expect the thing to be super fast. And we just got a soul slate. I didn't realize that was a thing.
Oh, we have so many storage buses. Oh, I could hook that up this weekend too.
Oh.
This weekend meaning tomorrow. It's Tuesday.
Right. The laser lens doesn't... It doesn't guarantee the thing that you're going to get. It just upweights it.
Really?
Yeah.
What color do you need for that one?
Light blue. But I got a thing that requires black. So what do we use the soul slate for? Oh, the soul pedestal, the soul crystal pedestal, and the regular pedestal. And the prime daetheric heart. So that's good.
I'd love to know, like, what... Like, I wish I could see a list of what is drillable at certain levels.
There's our soul powder. There is. It's just these 2 things.
It's just these 2 things?
Yeah, so...
How did you look at the list?
So if you go into anything that you can drill...
Yeah.
And then click on the name, laser drill fluids or laser drill items...
Oh.
And it'll list all of them.
So the laser drill only works for 2 things?
Yeah, apparently.
That's incredibly disappointing.
I mean, I've always been disappointed with it as a resource collection point, regardless. So not having the option just eases our mind a little.
Fair.
But yeah, for the Magicite, we need the Wild and Chimera.
How does that work, by the way? It says over Wild and Chimera.
Yeah, so you put the laser base above a Wild and Chimera. Like literally above it.
Released.
Yeah, like a Wild and Chimera in the world underneath.
So we need to like box it in or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If there's a stasis chamber such that we don't see its name, but I'm not sure. Did it have a boss bar?
Yes. No?
I don't remember.
either.
Same with the Wither for the Blighted Ichor. Oh, you have to do it in the... You have to do it in the Nether. Wow.
That's fine.
So
now
we'll need another...
Our powers are so good.
So we'll need 2 more fluid laser bases and 2 more drills.
And 2 more power plants, because we'll need a power plant in the end and a power plant in the Nether.
Well, again, if we figure out the power plant via peer-to-peer, we can...
That doesn't work. It doesn't work cross-dimensionally.
So you can't send a peer-to-peer signal cross-dimensionally?
You can't send power.
Right, I'm not saying powering the AE system.
Okay, I'm lost. Help.
So the AE system can't send power put into the AE system through the whatever that block is called.
Correct.
That it can't send interdimensionally. That part,
correct.
Okay. But the peer-to-peer signals can send more than just channels. That the let me see what they are called. So the ME P2P tunnel is the thing for sending channels.
Yes.
But there's also redstone peer-to-peer, so you can send a redstone signal.
Really?
Item peer-to-peer. You can bypass storing things in the AE system and just send them to the other side of the tunnel. Same with fluid.
Oh.
Same with energy, light,
not...
and chemical.
That's very not clear.
And so those peer-to-peer tunnels...
system is so bad.
So bad. Like the light one is real funny. And so like you can make skylights such that depending on the light level up top, it'll turn the light level up or down underground somewhere or in a different dimension.
Wow.
It's pointless, but it's fun. But
So
the
we
energy
think this
peer-to-peer
can go-
tunnel,
we think that can go transdimensional then.
it should be able to. I don't see why it wouldn't. And so that's what I was saying was if we set up a good power plant, we could have it feeding into an energy peer-to-peer and then have things at the other end of peer-to-peer tunnels that needed the power, like these laser drills.
Fascinating.
But you would need to be able to get the network to all of those places and generate enough power to keep all of them online. And even with the peer-to-peer tunnel, you would at the very least need to prime the pump power-wise on the end that needs to be chunk-loaded and powered on the other side.
I mean, that's easy, though. A full source jar will get you there.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can start trying to experiment with that at some point in the future.
Yeah, we're not necessarily there yet because I think this will be good enough because I've already got 4 soul powder and 2 soul slate. And like I can make it, and I'll just leave this not loaded so it'll only be running the stuff over in the gas tower when someone is here at the power plant.
Makes sense.
Because I don't know how much soul steel we need, but it's probably not an overwhelming amount.
Oh, that's a quest right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Your storage accessor. Did I hotkey you to end? I did. Give me some of this, please.
Oh,
thanks.
Cold press. With that much pressure? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Holy moly, to make soul steel, you need iethium, osmium, nickel, diamond, and soul powder.
Uh-huh.
We don't get a whole lot of iethium out of this process.
So what gets us the iasnium?
Brine. You process the bucket of brine and something. I don't remember where it came. It came through for something.
Brine and manipulation to make lithium and iasnium.
Yeah, that was it.
Super heated. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Yet another TPP. Okay. So it's 8 buckets to make 1 bucket. And each 1 bucket makes 1 dust. 1 dust makes 1 ingot. Oof.
And I don't see any other way than superheated mixing to make it happen either.
Nope.
So that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is, I suppose. No infinite draining of lithium. Wait a minute here.
Do you have a... Where's that infinite draining?
If you look up brine, then there's a tag on page 2. The tag is create no infinite draining. Abyssaline's not on this list. And you can pour it in the world. Like, that doesn't look good. There's no way about it. That can't be right.
I don't see the tag one for brine.
Hold on. Where the heck did I get?
Because I've got concentrating and TPP and item draining.
Here, brine. Right click on brine. And then go to page 2. And there'll be a tag.
Oh.
And then it's listing all the create no infinite draining.
Huh. Weird.
Please don't be slabs. Perfect.
It is a little odd that there's no Abyssaline on that. But also, if you can manage 10,000 buckets of Abyssaline, good job. You probably deserve infinite.
I mean, we got 32 in how long?
Yes, but 10,000 is a lot more than 32.
Oh, gosh, damn it. Oh, no. I put in buckets.
Okay.
Forgot how this works.
So, we will head back home. Oh, right. How are we going to cool that thing off? Probably just another vortex tube. I am not used to using so many vortex tubes. Oh, it exploded again? What the heck? Somebody mess with a setting?
I don't touch anything over there, to be honest with you. That terrifies me as bitch.
Oh, man. So this is set to redstone low, which means it should have turned off when it got to 9. Why would it go further? Because that's going to be a real problem for the next step.
Love that. Completely unnecessary to be at that level. Don't care.
Because we need 9.5 to make the brine.
Where do you see that? I see. Never mind. No, yeah. I'm with you. Yep.
What was the name of that module?
My brain had moved on to the next step. The brine. And saturated mage bloom fibers just make Abyssaline? That's its only purpose? Apparently. What is Abyssaline for? Oh, making Elysian.
Okay, and then I need...
You can also use it as a superheated source. So what is Elysium used for? Echo shards. Over Skulk. We need echo shards. We're going to be doing this. Cool. So cool. We need to do Tree of Life 3 in order to get to the end. And to start the end, the first thing on the quest for the end, the very first quest, is Supercritical Phase Shifter. Wait a minute. Looking at these pieces and what they look like, this looks like a nuclear reactor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the supercritical phase shifter is post-nuclear reactor for making antimatter.
Oh, I see. Because the ports are identical to the reactor ports.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this works on a low signal. It has a security upgrade, so... Oh, that doesn't help with that. But, yeah, that should work. This goes to 20, so security upgrade there.
We're going to have to kill the dragon 64 times.
64 times? What?
We need 64 eggs.
Oh.
Oh, you can make eggs. Okay, that's much better. It's expensive, but you can make eggs. You just need a bucket of resonant ender, an infused ender pearl, and 7 obsidian. Oh, that's so expensive. We can do it though. I mean, not yet. Not yet. Nowhere close. But eventually we can do that. Resonant ender just needs the lens of ender, and the lens of ender is when you have to contain an ender dragon.
Yoink.
And enchant it. So I guess we have to kill the dragon. Well, we have to kill the dragon once and at least fight it twice. Because we have to steal it the second time. Because we also need a dragon head in order to get the shard of wisdom. Motes of wisdom just require etheric transmutation of lingering potions of ancient knowledge. Easy peasy.
I mean, doesn't sound much worse than the other motes.
Also, just to prep your mind, we're going to need 64 soul steel blocks.
Mm-hmm.
And 64 nitro crystals. And a spawner core filled with wither skeletons.
That sounds fun.
It does.
Because you need the soul steel to make the trap.
Oh.
The Ghostbuster trap.
Yeah. All right, well, this is cool. Now that chat has seen this, and I can stay over here at the end of screens if I want to, since I have a new bedroom.
Oh, I could put it here and just use the vortex tube to cool this too.
There you go.
That would be fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, it is that time, isn't it?
I haven't played that in forever. Boom. This always terrifies me when that. First time I switch over to the end credits, it pauses. Pauses the OBS for some reason. Freaky every time. Well, y'all, it's the end of the stream. Thanks for being here. Mr. Light.
Name's Lightbringer. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, doing this Minecraft stuff. Still working on the dissertation. Had a bit of a positivity problem, so I had to resort to other means. We'll see how it goes from there. But don't expect any bonus streams, because they ain't happening.
So if positivity doesn't work, that means you're now switching to negativity?
Well, I'm using a different method that is less problematic with positivity problems and using other methods for removing positivity problems.
Yeah, I hate positivity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
we need positivity. Can't be zero.
Got it. Mr. Scrublord.
Hello, I'm Boon. I'm not streaming right now, but when I do stream, it's usually Tuesdays or Thursdays doing Minecraft stuff. Doing simpler Minecraft stuff. I'm the only person in modern Minecraft probably using the smallest number of mods. But I am building a giant tower full of mini floors.
Which itself is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you didn't know, my name is Purple Frog. I don't know how you didn't know if you're on the channel. I suppose you could be on one of the other channels. No, but I'm Purple Frog. I'm a part-time variety streamer here on the Twitch sphere. I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. It is UTC -5, 4. We're in daylight time, so I think it's -4. Anyway, if you're curious, it is currently 11 o'clock Eastern time. So on Mondays we're streaming Final Fantasy 3. We did finally figure out where the heck to go. Literally, you just fly off the edge of the continent, and an entire other map opens up. Bonkers. So we've done that. So we're about halfway through Final Fantasy 3 now, based on the treasure count, and that's all that really matters. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're here hanging out with these fine folk, building some Minecraft stuff. So between now and Thursday, I'll probably have worked on more of the visual effect upstairs. I'm trying not to do too much of the network stuff off stream, but we'll see. You might need to automate some stuff just to help everyone else's days go faster. Thanks to all the Twitch subscribers. Thanks to Java for showing up tonight and chatting in the chat room. And thanks to everybody else for doing what you're doing, whether you lurk or you're just watching on demand. I appreciate you. I love you all. Until next time, cheers.
See ya.
Bye-bye.